don't know if you could hear the cracking of my shoulder to add to that beautiful singing bowl entry. My shoulder's like, hey, how about a little beat to this? How about a little percussion? Hello, hope you're doing well. My name's Wendy Wing, and my channel is Wing Spiritual Clarity. Welcome. I'm glad that you're here. I'm glad that you've come back, subscribers, friends, and I'm so grateful for any new watchers. Hello, you're welcome here. So what I'm going to do for you is a daily psychic tarot reading. So why don't we get started, shall we? So I'm tuning into the day's energies, seeing what divine messages of guidance come through, what news you can use. So this is a general reading. I'm tuning into a group of you who are watching this whenever you're watching this, not one person in particular. If you would like a reading where I tune into your specific energies, your specific questions, there's a link in the description box below. You can schedule your own reading with me. It's been so much fun meeting so many of you in that one-to-one space, and it really helps support me so I can do what I love doing, which is this. So I'm glad you're joining me here with what I really love doing. Let's get going. In the past, we have the Four of Swords. Healing. Definitely healing, relaxing. There's word prompts on these cards, so I'm going to glass up. I don't feel like there's definitely rest and relaxation. I feel like it's more like healing, self-protection, creating a sanctuary for yourself, releasing beliefs that no longer serve you. It feels like there's a little bit of a hermit card in this as well. Feels like separating yourself, quieting the mind, seeing someone meditating, like in a sitting posture. All right, so what do we need to know about this? Yeah, so the Four of Swords energy and then the Five of Swords in reverse. I feel like this mental preparation, quieting your mind, made it near impossible for whatever this bully energy, these, jabs and barbs, someone trying to, get at you. It feels like the preparation of knowing your energy, of this mindfulness practice, of being present. It creates an environment around you where you can't be bullied. You can't be triggered. Not for long. Yay. Wow. Feels like a bit of a mental, I want to say Teflon, but Teflon's like deflecting. It feels like you'll take things in, you'll feel it, but then instead of allowing it to harm you, the words, the energy, the way they expected it to, whoever is in this Five of Swords energy and, trying to get at you, feels like you see that, you feel that, and then you transform it, you transmute it into something beautiful for yourself. So if someone's going to throw their energy at you, it's like you've learned how to transform that. So, oh, thank you. So this kind of reminds me, Pema Chodron talked several times. I heard her speak about how people who throw shit at you. I know I've been in that situation and I throw mine right back. It's like just a full out shit show. When you get to the point where someone throws shit at you and you're like, ooh, this is really fertile. I can sit with this. I can bring the light of truth to dry this out so it's not so potent. But there's energy, there's usefulness in this. So I'm going to take that shit and plant seeds of what I would prefer instead of this. And then you have gardens around you. So it feels like this is what you've been able to achieve in the past. Some level of this. Part of this healing, it looks like, is having some fun, taking some action to have some fun, getting out there, enjoying life. There's some, before I go to the next card, there's some wildness that you're allowing to come up and be expressed. Some wild nature, maybe when you were a child in society or in your family or religion. It was like, no, we can't be, we have to fit into this mold. And I feel like you're deciding what molds no longer fit. They don't fit. Molds don't fit. I was never meant to fit. I was meant to belong. Yeah, and it feels like the more that you incorporate aspects of yourself that you abandoned to fit in, you discarded parts of yourself, you hid them away, that wild part, that fun, that extra. It feels like that helps you heal some mourning. Maybe part of you, there was this belief, I'm mourning a relationship, I'm mourning a loss of someone, where it feels like more of, I'm by losing this person, I realize how I've let go of so many aspects of myself to fit in that I don't even know who I am anymore. And so it feels like once you started doing this healing and started like, all right, it's time, I need to have some fun. I want to come out of this healing and be and have fun and enjoy life. And that actually helps you heal from grief and loss, because you were really mourning the loss of self, missing parts of yourself. Wow. All right, that's a great place to start. This feels like way to go. This feels like way to go. Look at what you've done in the past. I feel this emphasis, like, let's acknowledge how far you've come, what you've accomplished by following your intuition, following your guidance. When you're listening to these tarot readings, you're practicing tuning in, like, is that for me or is that not? Nope, that's not for me. And it feels like also in your day-to-day life, when you're out and about, you're also doing that same, like, is that for me or is that not for me? And you're not fighting against what isn't for you. You're just letting it go. Well, that's just not for me. So I'm not going to fight against it. I'm not going to compete against it. I'm not going to try to squash it. Maybe that's for someone else. Wow. I feel all this pride. I can't let go of this. I feel all this pride coming up. It feels like your guides, your ancestors, higher dimensions, lower dimensions. When you heal, when you expand, when you see things from another point of view that's broader, more loving, more soft, then it allows everyone to be able to expand. Not just in the 3D, but in all the dimensions. And so it's no small victory, is what I'm hearing. Whew. It's no small thing. It's no small, tiny, insignificant. It is, I don't even really, this word is not usually pentultimate. It's the ultimate. It's the Mount Everest. It's the top. Little changes within. Little choices to become more and more yourself. Little choices to choose love. Little choices to heal and become softer instead of mirroring and becoming the pain, mirroring the pain. So, all right. In present energy is the Ace of Pentacles. New beginning, new energy, new opportunities, new resources, abundance, prosperity, security, stability, manifestation. Yeah, it definitely feels like you have manifested this new beginning. Feels like all that talk I was just channeling from your higher selves, from higher dimensions, from your guides, ancestors. You've been doing all this for this new beginning. Something very custom tailored for each of you out there. What specifically you've been wanting. Some things I'm gathering that you've needed, there's been a lack of in your life, and it feels like you didn't even realize that that was at the core of it. And it feels like when you receive this very tangible new opportunity, new beginning, whatever this is, that it's more than soothing. It feels like it helps you release something that you've held really tightly in your heart space. It feels like it helps you release, not for me. Love isn't for me. Success isn't for me. Victory isn't for me. Family isn't for me. Whatever that is that you've been practicing your whole life, it feels like this fills that, soothes that, tempers that. And you realize that it is for me. Wow. Okay, this is going to come in quickly, really fast. Fastest moving energy. This is going to happen very suddenly, quickly. And it shifts everything for you. It feels like a lot of powerful portals, maybe the 8-8 portal coming up, August 8th, Lionsgate portal. Feels like there's a lot. It feels pretty destined. Feels like all this past energy, all this work that you've done on yourself, and now is the beginning of this new cycle, this new way of being. Wow. Wow, your ships are coming in. Does feel like it's going to be a lot of action. So this new opportunity comes in, and then it's just movement, fast, time to go, time to move out, time is now. Feels exciting. Feels like a big yes, like you're ready to move forward in this energy. Move out to meet your destiny. Move out to meet what you've been creating for yourself. Wow. Okay, as you start taking action in this fast-moving energy, people are going to show up and help you. Resources, people. Boy, there's so much action here. August, Leo. Okay, fire. That makes sense. So we're in Leo season. There's all this fire energy, action, movement, passionate energy. You might be using the full moon. I believe there are 3 lunar events in August, if I'm correct. 2 full moons and a new moon. Feels like you're using the Lionsgate portal on 8-8 and the moon energy to really to take quantum leaps. That's what this is. That it's like switching timelines. And on this timeline, your whole story is different. Whatever story you used to tell before even this, like, things aren't for me, I never succeed, people don't like me, those stories don't work. I'm successful at whatever I want. I'm having fun creating the life I want. It does seem like this can be an emotional time. Some deep emotions. As you're taking action, I feel like a bit of reactivity as you're getting used to this. So we've got this deep water, but all this fire. So how can you make steam to chugga, 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 choo, choo you forward? It feels like a balancing act. How to take action and move forward while honoring my emotions, but not dousing the fire of my passion with all these emotions. There's a balance. All right. What else do we need to know about the moon card? All right. What's hidden is yet another wand. And Ace of Wands. So we've got Ace of Pentacles and Ace of Wands. Lots of new energy. What's hidden from you is this new passionate beginning. I feel like this is separate. Okay, what's this new passionate beginning? Hope my energies, my smirking isn't giving away. Yeah, okay. New passionate beginning. This is, okay, I'm going to clarify this. You're very intuitive right now. If you are, boy, let me tune in. Definitely empaths out there. Hey, fellow empaths. Highly sensitive person. Got a couple witchy people out there who would identify as kind of like a earth witch, or definitely Reiki. Hey, Reiki workers. Psychics. Hi, fellow psychics. Seeing some of you kind of wise women. Herbs, plants, seeing like in little cottages or something like that. So there's a lot. If I've missed how you identify your intuitive psychic skills, sorry. But right now, you are incredibly psychic. I'm tuning in that a lot of you are really clearing out your chakra, highest chakra, which is the Stargate chakra. This is in the 12 chakras, the expanded chakra. So Stargate chakra, a lot of you, it looks like, have your Stargate chakra, it moves. It looks like your Stargate chakra is in the upper atmosphere of Earth. Some of you are tuned into the Christ force grid that surrounds the Earth and are receiving like unity consciousness, separate and together, individual and a part of a whole. Some of you are really bringing in a lot of information from the star system Sirius, getting a lot of downloads. Some of you might be experiencing downloads and waking up between like 1 and 3 a.m. Okay. All right. That might just be for a few of you. So anyway, new moon, or what's hidden is that there's a new passionate beginning. I'm getting, what do we need to know? Interesting. 10 of Cups in reverse. New passionate beginning. There is love here. Yeah, this looks like someone coming in with a lot of loving messages. Is it just one person? Is this someone we know? Someone you know? Who dis? There is a little bit of third party, so I can't tell if you have lots of new passionate people coming in, expressing their love to you. Oh, we've also got Venus in retrograde in August. That might be what you don't see, is a lot of people realizing, especially in the energy you're in, very successful, moving forward. It's like, hey, remember me? I haven't forgotten you. I don't want to end this cycle. And the messages I'm getting, just use your intuition. If there wasn't, the message I'm getting, if there wasn't love, a lasting love in the past with whoever shows up from your past, ding, then it's, if it was someone where there was no lasting love, then it feels like they're pulling you back. I feel like there's some people coming back from your past who are interesting people you have hurt, and then there are people who have hurt you coming back. Wow, it's both. It feels like both give you an opportunity to level up and be honest with yourself about what role you've played. Maybe you've been the good guy, the bad guy. Maybe you've been more toxic and less toxic, or toxic in this way and toxic in that way. I feel like there's some honesty that a new way of perceiving romance, a new way of understanding past patterns. What I'm also getting is have some fun. If you're needing to know who and what, then you're going to miss being in, just seeing how it unfolds, enjoying the unfolding of it. And maybe that's part of it, is in the past you've tried to control connections. Ooh, all this stuff came out in the past. Yeah, in the past you've tried to control connections, and so there's also manipulation and lies that made it very hard to understand, to heal, because there's confusion with a lot of lies. Feels like you've, in a way, in connections, feel kind of, there's this distance, a lack of real safety in connections. Maybe a lack of planning and just like reckless, like, I don't know, I'll try this, has happened. There's a lot of betrayal. A lot of betrayal in the past. So it looks like it's so interesting. There's all this forward moving energy. All right, let's just keep moving. All right, in the center of your reading, messages from your higher self, is the Five of Pentacles in reverse. It's time to come in from the cold. Feels like, coming in from the cold, not being abandoned, being accepted, openly accepted, coming back into favor. Ooh, that's an interesting interpretation. What do we need to know about the Five of Pentacles in reverse? Yeah, this is positive changes, recovery from loss. So some of this new beginnings and this new energy moving forward is because of you've recovered so much. You've overcome you've overcome a lot of adversity. Maybe you're learning how to forgive, letting go. There's a belonging energy in this. I feel like part of this is you belong in this energy of belonging. This is your story. This is where you become the lead character in your own story. Main character energy, main character vibes. You, in the past, it feels like you're recovering from being a side character, giving your energy, giving your story to someone else, letting someone else tell you who you are and what your story is. And now it feels like the more you get to know yourself and you be yourself, then I'm hearing unstoppable. All right. There's something that you're not interested in, something that a love offer, but you're not interested in. So these are messages from your higher self. Okay, so it looks like you're not accepting love offers that just feel like old energy. That lying, deceptive, someone telling you what you want to hear. It feels like someone who's communicating but doesn't back up their words with action. So if you hear, I feel like someone will tell you something and you're like, wow, that's awesome. That's exactly what I want to hear. Okay. But it feels like now I'm going to see if your actions match your words. I'm not going to be blinded and just be like, oh my gosh, that's exactly what I want to hear. This feels like you're wiser. Yeah, there's, I don't even feel like people who are not upright, people who are come to you in the energy of lie, or manipulation, or it just oh, I get it. They're coming to you with words, with communication, but you're in this high priestess energy and you're using your emotions and your intuition, and you're like, it doesn't matter what you're saying. I don't even know how to explain this. This isn't logic. This is my intuition, and my intuition, my heart saying that's a no. And that's it. I feel like you don't have to justify. I feel like there are people coming into your environment. They're going to tell you what you want to hear. One feels like a feminine energy, maybe someone you see as an authority, someone very smart. This woman's energy, this could be someone older. And then there's someone someone reckless. Maybe a little immature. They've got a lot of passion, but I feel like you're just using your intuition, and it's really beautiful. realizing that this is not for me. And what is for you, I feel like those people also have like, let's do it quick. Let's yeah, like fast. And there's part of you that's like, yes, I want this. I've been waiting for this new beginning. I want speed. But it feels like they're willing to cut corners and I don't know. I don't know what that is for you, but I feel it too. Like it's just not right. Then there's someone who is willing to build, take this new Ace of Pentacles, this new opportunity energy, and they're willing to do the work. They're definitely going to succeed and get to that 10 of Pentacles, that ultimate. They're able to grow that single pentacle to 10 of Pentacles. They're focused on that pentacle and they're focused on 10 of Pentacles, creating that ultimate stability, ultimate abundance. So I feel like you'll tune in and figure out what is for you and what isn't for you. I'm also getting that with all this fire energy, it does look like remember to protect your energy. Remember to tune into your aura. Ground yourself every day. Give yourself a new grounding cord. Take off that old grounding cord every day. Explode it. Give yourself a new grounding cord that's fresh, that has a nice tight seal from the bottom of that first chakra. And take that tube of light, that grounding cord, all the way down to the center of Earth, so you can receive Earth's energy, so you can be present, so you can let go of whatever you need to let go of and are ready to let go of. Just drop it down that grounding cord during the day. I feel like as these new beginnings, new passionate beginnings and new opportunities arise, it's like you become the energy of a storefront with a lot of like Vegas lights, and it's very attractive. It's attractive to those who want to work with you, those who are neutral but interested, and those who don't like you succeeding. They want to, they don't like this new story that makes their story about you incorrect. And they don't know how to make that right. You're supposed to show up as who they've told the story as. And if you show up as the main character in your own story and having this amazing success and having a new beginning, it messes with some people's reality. You just keep doing you, though. All right. Your challenge is justice. So this has been coming up a lot. This is karmic. This is a balancing. So I'll share with you what's been coming up personally for me around this justice and karma, this balancing of energies. Years and years ago, when I was much more toxic than I am now, so long, it feels like lifetime ago, decades ago, but so toxic in connections. I was so toxic. I was, I'll just skip the reasons why. It just was. toxic environment. I was much more toxic. And in relationships, I was definitely, there are several times that I can count where I'm like, I own, like I was the toxic partner, I was the toxic connection, I was just horrible, really immature and toxic, uncaring. And then when I broke up with those people that I'm thinking of, where I was really most toxic, right after the breakup, or it felt like right after, those people had amazing glow ups. And I remember thinking, why couldn't they do that when they were with me? Well, that's exactly why. Because I was wanting them to be successful for me, not for them, for their own. And once my draining energy or what toxic energy left the connection, they got all this positive karma. They had this huge upswing of things, positivity. They learned their lesson to not be in a toxic connection with someone like me. So now that I have been on the other side of a toxic connection, and I've been wounded and taken advantage of, and the stories that we've been looking at, I'm sure they're somewhat similar to a lot of your stories. Now I can see on the other side of toxicity that now that I've disconnected from my toxic partner, I have all this karma, great karma coming in. I'm having this big release, because I've learned those lessons. So that's what this feels like. There's a lot of people who are leaving toxic connections and ready to receive new beginnings, letting go of that old way of being and starting a new cycle. So the challenge is to let karma work. The challenge is to let go of any revenge or need to stop someone or hurt someone back who hurt you, by letting go and focusing forward on what you want and what you want now. Then you receive this amazing karma, and who you're with receives karma too. Very different type of karma. So, all right, that's your messages. I hope this is helpful. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. Bye.